Good evening, everybody. How y'all doing today? We are back in the kitchen with Sheila again. And today Sheila's cooking chili beans. These are chili beans that beats windy chili beans. I have green pepper, red peppers in the onions, garlic, chili seasoned, tomatoes, sauce, and ground beef. And I know they're going to be delicious. And dried pinto beans, not the canned pinto beans. These are homemade. This is homemade chili beans. I cannot wait to get into them. And I think they are done. So I'm going to cut the stove off. So these are my chili beans I got going on. And in the oven I have a pot roast with vegetables. They're not quite done yet, but I'll give you a sneak peek of them to see what's going on in here.
Yummy.
It's my pot roast with vegetables. I got cream of mushroom soup in it, broccoli, carrots, onions, green pepper, red peppers, and I got some cauliflowers in it too, with chuck roast beef. They're not quite done, so let it cook a little longer so the meat can get tender. But while that's going on, I'm going to talk a little bit today about cholesterol and inflammation. I'm going to go from my book, information I got from in my book about inflammation and cholesterol. Excuse me, I think I have a little slight cold going on. But I got the information for you. And first of all, I'm going to talk about some herbs that will help fight inflammation. Let me give you the definition of what inflammation is. Let's do that first. What is inflammation? We all have inflammation in our body. Some of us have a little too much, and that's what causes pain. So inflammation is a biological response that occurs when the body tissues are damaged or exposed to a harmful substance. It's a protective mechanism designed to eliminate the damaging agent, repair the injured tissue, and restore normal function. So what it really means if you have inflammation in your body. So more than half of all deaths are thought to be attributed to disease related to inflammation. A lot of disease is related to inflammation. Heart disease, diabetes, most of diseases. So but your body cannot function without it. So, for example, you get a bloody scrape on your knee when you trip over your dog's leash on a hike. Your body immediately releases chemicals that are sort of red alert. White blood cells then act like a tiny SWAT team rushing towards your knee to start the healing process. You might experience the result of inflammation as pain. It could be swelling, redness, or warmth. So an inflammation response activates your immune system to fight infection. And that's how you get a better... So that's how what inflammation is. So there's herbs that fight inflammation. If you got too much inflammation in your body, you can have cloves, cinnamon, oregano, marjoram, sage, cayenne pepper, hot pepper, organic condiments with no sugar and limited preservatives. You can find that information in my book, my journey from integrated nutrition health coach student to a certified integrated nutrition health coach. So you want to avoid regular sugar and use sugar like stevia or monk fruit. Don't use high fructose sugar, corn syrup, or other artificial sweeteners. They are not good for you. Stevia is a more natural sugar as well as monk fruit. You also want to avoid processed sugar found in sodas, candy, and packaged sweets. These sugars produce inflammation. So you want to also avoid processed meats such as hot dogs and lunch meats. So there's some information about inflammation. So inflammation is the main cause of body pain. So to get rid of the body pain, you must get rid of that gut. Take care of your gut health. Everything starts from your gut health. So we need enzymes to break down all the different foods. Hormones also play an important part in as well. So to restore our body's balance, we need enzymes, we need fiber, we need digestion, absorption of nutrients, and supplements. So some of the ideal drinks instead of the sodas, we can have drink teas, tonics, smoothies, and most important, water. Water is more important than anything else. Water flushes out the toxin in our bodies. So most nutritionists state that you should drink half of your body weight. So if you weigh 100 pounds, you should drink 50 ounces of water per day. So another information about inflammation. Understand acute and chronic inflammation. This immediate response to a trigger known as acute inflammation is meant to be short-lived. After the white blood cells have done their job, your wound would heal, or the fear breaks, you feel better, and the inflammation process winds down. But sometimes the body can't quite figure out when or how to stop it, and inflammation becomes chronic. And that's when the process goes from helpful to harmful. So the inflammation is good for us, but when sometimes it'll go to chronic. Excuse me. Unlike acute inflammation, chronic inflammation is when the system, I'm getting a drink of water. So research says, unlike acute inflammation, chronic inflammation is when the system stays active, sending out healing cells that lead to inflammation even after there's no intimate danger. This may be systematic. So to mean systematic meaning all over the body rather than just in one area. When inflammation becomes chronic, the body may mistake its own tissues and cells for foreign invaders and sick its inner army on them, leading to cell damage, pain, and other symptoms, which is why chronic inflammation is linked to autoimmune diseases. The immune system can also be generally overactive, causing damage to your tissues and organs. So we are thankful we are learning more each day about how to prevent and control chronic inflammation. So there are some signs of inflammation. Acute inflammation is pretty easy to spot, but chronic inflammation is a little trickier. Several blood tests can check for markers of inflammation, but they can't distinguish between when it's acute and when it's chronic. So if you have some of these symptoms, you might have chronic inflammation. Fatigue, chest pain, aching muscles and joints, skin rash, GI problems such as constipation and diarrhea, headaches, weight gain. So inflammation isn't only a cluster of unfun symptoms. It can make you sick. The chronic type can damage healthy cells, leading to long-term illness. So the 10 leading causes of death in the United States have been linked to chronic inflammation. Alzheimer's disease and all the other forms of dementia, various types of cancer, heart disease, strokes, type 2 diabetes. Chronic inflammation also connected with allergies and asthma, acne, eczema, psoriasis, arthritis. And it's a major factor in autoimmune disorder like multiple sclerosis, lupus, and Sjögren's syndrome, which women is a major cause in women. So the causes of chronic inflammation can be caused by a virus that has been lingered environmental toxins, as well as chronic stress and simple just getting older to cause inflammation. You have all these aches and pains and arthritis and all this kind of stuff going on, getting older, and how we live throughout the years, what we did to our bodies. While, as we was younger, we thought we was gung-ho. And we didn't even think about all this stuff. We didn't think about what happens when we get old. And now we got this inflammation. We got pain all over our bodies. And we got arthritis. And we got all type of stuff. We got diabetes, heart condition. And it's come from inflammation. So we still can do something about it. We might not be able to get rid of the whole thing, but we can make it comfortable, make it better. So there's some food choices, like I gave you some herbs that fight inflammation. We can choose different foods because there's a lot of folks are making cuts from their diets that may or may not be necessary, and they may not recognize some of the true culprit. So there's some common things that are said to cause inflammation. So let's see what some common things that cause inflammation. We can talk about treatment. While no surefire cures yet exist for systematic inflammation, there are several things you can do every day to turn down the heat, according to the research. We can practice stress release. We know that stress can kick off and worsen depression, dementia, cancer through inflammation. So we need to find a stress relief method that works for you and practice this every day. We can meditate, try meditating, take breaks from social media, because social media can stress you out as well. If you look at all the media and the news, these days, if you look at the news and what's going on in the world, it can stress you out. And if you get too deep in it, it could cause your body to build up inflammation coming from stress. We need to relax. Get a massage, take a warm bath, go out for a walk, anything to relieve that stress. And we got to make sure we watch what we eat, because certain foods can make inflammation worse. So one way to find out what triggered your symptoms is to try an elimination diet. It eliminates different foods from your diet. So you need to work with a nutrition to eliminate foods such as red meat, processed meat, sugar, fried foods. Do it for 2 to 3 weeks before slowly adding them back into your diet. So you eliminate it for 3 weeks. Try one thing at a time for 3 weeks and see how your body reacts. And then you gradually add it back and see if that symptom comes back. And I also say get moving. Choose activities you enjoy, like walking, dancing, strength training, cycling. Do whatever you love doing to make you active. Do that. And do it a few times a week. Because study shows that exercise helps decrease muscle damage from chronic inflammation. So people of all ages should aim to at least 150 total minutes of exercise per week. And that's not hard, because that's only 30 minutes a day. You can do 30 minutes a day of walking, or 30 minutes a day of cardio exercise, or go to the gym for 30 minutes a day, and that's your 150 minutes a week. Some people do an hour a day, so that's not hard to do. They just make it a habit of doing that. So, for a delicious way to fight inflammation, cook with turmeric. I know a lot of you all heard about turmeric. These days, turmeric is supposed to fight inflammation. A lot of doctors are telling, health doctors are telling their patients that have inflammation to use turmeric. So turmeric is that turmeric? I got some turmeric. It's a yellow. I don't know whether you all use turmeric or not. But turmeric is good for inflammation, but you have to have the turmeric, the common, and the black pepper to intensify it. It's a yellow spice that helps, that gives curry that color and flavor. So it may help your inflammation. You need to try to get at least 500 milligrams to 1,000 milligrams. You can add it to your spices, your smoothie. You can make a tea, turmeric, ginger. Sometimes I make a tea with it, turmeric. I use ginger, cinnamon. And then I put lemon and honey, and I drink it like that. And it also may help the inflammation, inflammatory bowel disease and arthritis. And I cook with turmeric as well. I put it in my eggs, and but I put it. You got, like I said, you got to add black pepper to it to make it intensify it. So I'll talk a little bit about cholesterol. That's inflammation. What is? I think it's this book. Give me that book right here.
This one right here?
And this book right here, I have the tips. I have some information also about inflammation. Let me see. It's in the back here. Yes, anti-inflammation food is in this book right here. Turmeric is the first one. Like I said, you can add it to your, you can make a turmeric tea, You can add it to your food, your salad, your smoothie. Beets is also inflammation food. You can add it with orange slices for 2-ingredient beet salad. Berries, ginger. Like I said, you can add ginger and turmeric and cinnamon together. So ginger chopped in large chunks and you boil it in water to make a tea, and then you add your honey and your lemon. Garlic and onion is a good inflammation. It's a great combination to add to your roast vegetables, dishes such as broccoli and potatoes. Cacao, that's like a cocoa, but it's the natural, real cocoa. And green tea. Green tea is an excellent inflammation, anti-inflammatory drink. It says do not use raw honey in the tea while it's hot. Let it cool down a little bit. So anti-inflammatory supplements. And all this information I give to is not to treat, diagnose. That's information you always need to get with your doctor or a nutritionist or a health coach. Basically, mostly ask your physician for information before you start anything to be sure that you're on the right track. But it says, according to research, anti-inflammatory coenzyme CoQ10, high quality multiple vitamins, molecular distilled fish oil, and vitamin D3. I use all of these supplements. You can also have a handful of parsley, 2 cups of spinach to juicer. You add lemon juice, cucumber, and 2 inches of ginger. You can make this as an anti-inflammatory drink. So this is in, like I said, I got a lot of tips in this book that you can follow. Fat flusher, detox drinks, honey remedies. Honey is good. And cholesterol. Did I go over cholesterol?
I think you started on inflammation, but you never gone into cholesterol.
I didn't go into cholesterol. Okay. We'll talk a little bit about cholesterol. I'm not going to stay with you too long because, like I said, I got a slight cold. But I do want to pass on a little bit of this information because I missed out last Sunday. We was invited to a birthday party. The young lady was going to be 100 years old. She was 100 years old Tuesday this past. And we had not seen her in about 4 years.
A little over 4 years.
A little 4 years. It might have been longer than that.
Mm-hmm. It's been almost 10 years, I'll be honest.
Almost 10 years, because we've been here almost 6 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we hadn't seen her in a while. She invited us, so we made sure that we attended. So, trans fat processed food like potato chips, which I love,
Me too.
and margarine can clog the arteries. It causes inflammation in the body. Olive oil, avocado, omega-3, omega-6, and oils for seeds and nuts to nourish the body and prevent the accumulation of cholesterol and triglycerin in the arteries. Omega-3 fatty acids are found mainly in fish oil, especially at cleaning arteries. I'm mad I've been through this before. So cholesterol.
And remember, there's some benefits to cholesterol. There's good cholesterol, there's bad cholesterol.
Cholesterol is a waxy fat-like substance found in cells of the body. It's essential component of cell membranes and plays a role in production of hormones, vitamin D, and bile acid. Types of cholesterol. Excuse me, let me get that cough drop. So there are two types of cholesterol. They call it LDL and HDL. So LDL builds up in the artery and can form plaque, which can lead to heart disease and stroke. So that's the bad cholesterol. HDL is a good cholesterol. Helps remove the LDL from the arteries and back to the liver. So sources of cholesterol. It's produced by the liver, but it can also be obtained from certain foods such as eggs, meat, dairy products, and seafood. The recommended level of cholesterol may vary on age and other factors in general. Total cholesterol is less than 200 milligrams. The LDL cholesterol is less than 130, and the HDL cholesterol is less than 60. So high cholesterol levels can increase the risk of heart disease, stroke, and other health problems. Factors that contribute to high cholesterol include high-fat diets, sedentary lifestyle, which like you're not doing anything, you're a couch potato. You don't have to do no activity or nothing like that. And you have certain medical conditions.
Got a question.
What's that?
What is HDL cholesterol?
HDL is your bad cholesterol. It's
your bad cholesterol.
Uh-huh.
And the LDL, I just want clarification. Somebody need
No.
clarification.
I'm sorry. HDL is your good cholesterol. It's high density lipoprotein. HDL is your good cholesterol.
Okay.
And the LDL is your bad cholesterol.
Okay. Hope they got that.
Yeah. So you want to keep your total cholesterol under 200, and you want to keep your LDL less than 130, and you want to keep your HDL more than 60 milligrams.
What can you eat as a replacement for cholesterol that's bad for your heart or bad for you?
What can you eat?
Mm-hmm.
Well, you got to eat. Don't eat a lot of saturated
Like potato chips?
potato chips. No, you can't eat. Well, you can eat them eat anything in moderation.
Mm-hmm.
But say, what kind of food can you eat? What the question is?
What food is it? When you talk about HDL cholesterol,
Mm-hmm.
and you talk about good cholesterol and the bad cholesterol, what food would we consider good cholesterol?
That lower your cholesterol.
Yeah.
Okay.
Or good cholesterol as a whole.
So almonds is good. It's a nut that helps lower your cholesterol. Almonds. Let me see what else.
And I'm just typing it in just to let them know what's.
Okay. Foods that lower.
Should be a list.
Sweet potatoes,
Okay.
salmon, avocado is very good. Whole grains, nuts, oatmeal,
Mm-hmm.
beans, apples, olives, oranges, Brussels sprouts, berries, chia seeds and flaxseed, and make sure you got the omega-3s like salmon, and if you might need to have omega-3 supplements.
Okay. So we got salmon, sweet potatoes, nuts, oatmeal, beans, apple, olives,
Dark green vegetables.
dark green vegetables. So the darker the better.
Yeah.
What about celery?
Yeah, celery good. And I said green tea, if you want for a drink. Don't cut out the sodas.
You say cut out the sodas?
Yeah, cut out sodas. That's for anything. Sodas are bad for you.
What about energy drinks?
No. They got so much other stuff in it. It's not a natural energy drink.
Okay, thank you. I didn't mean to interrupt you.
Oh no, that's a good question. Okay. Low cholesterol lowering foods to add to your diet. So here are some of the best foods to lower your cholesterol. Like I said, oats and other whole grains, beans, like I got right here, pinto beans, lentils, dark leafy greens, carrots and other colorful vegetables, apples, pears, citrus fruits, berries, fatty fish like salmon, nuts, flax seeds, and chia seed. You can put that in your smoothie, and you can make a chia seed, tablespoon chia seed, and put it in your water and let it sit for about 10 minutes. Then you can drink it. Avocado. This is a dark or unsweetened chocolate, but you got to get the 80% or 80% or less chocolate, dark chocolate. So adding these cholesterol lowering food to your diet can go a long way towards improving your cholesterol and triglyceride ratio. But often changing your diet is not enough to bring your numbers into a healthy range quickly. This is why a mainstream doctor typically recommends a conventional cholesterol lower solution that unfortunately can have potential harmful side effects. That means the medicine that they give you might have potential side effects. So most of us, like me, or people that are health conscious, they like to get their cholesterol down naturally instead of, you want to try to get down naturally before you end up going to the doctor, and they're gonna give you a prescription that got side effects.
Metformin.
So you want to try to help yourself first and change your diet, and use some of these suggestions that has been listed.
It's a lifestyle change.
And it's not just change to get it down to a normal. You got to keep it down. So what you did to get it back to normal, you need to keep on doing that. Those foods that you're selecting, the healthy foods that you decided to select, like leafy green vegetables, olives. When you cook, use olive oil. The butter that you use, don't use margarine.
Yeah. Do whole butter.
What's this? Sunflower oil or canola oils. Use one of the best butters that out there that comes from I think it's come from the cow is I get it from Sound Club. What's the name of it? Hope I got something else. And now you go shopping.
It's that time.
It's called Pure Irish Butter.
Let's hold it steady there. And it's called Pure Irish Butter?
Mm-hmm. It's get it from Sound Club. It's kind of expensive, but it's better for you.
And it's worth the value.
Yeah. Anybody got any more questions?
And what's the name of your books again that you have?
This one is my journey from an integrated nutrition health coach student to a certified integrated health counselor.
Okay. And hold that one up.
This one is Lifestyle Transformation Journal.
Okay.
Commitment Journal.
Hold that for a little bit. Give me a minute on that.
This book got a 30-day journal that you can document your accomplishment or you can document like if you're in pain. You can document your weight success. If you're on you're on a plan to lose weight, and you can document how well you're doing. And it's a 30-day plan. And this one have information about tips. They got, like I said, they got most of my books got recipes in it. And this one also have a 7-day meal plan that you can go by.
And some is in color, if I understand.
Mm-hmm. And this is the 365-day tip. This is my goal book for me and Antonio. I say that because we have been using this book since January, and we are sticking on track. And I've lost 8 pounds, and he's lost 12 pounds since we started. And that we started on January 1st. And we write down every day, we write in this journal right here. And like I said, you got healthy tips in the back too. And we write in our accomplishment, we write down if we have pain, we write down if we feel better, we write down what we eat in the morning, how much water, how much activity, exercise we do, how many steps or whatever we done for the day. And it helps us to keep on track because we have been on several yo-yo diets, what I guess you'll call them yo-yo diet, that they work, but once the plan is over with, we seem to go back to our normal habits, and that causes the weight to go back up. So this helps us to stick to the plan. And this from January to December 31st, we'll be using this book. And if you take me to go start all over January 1st, 2026, I'll use it again if it helps me to stay on track. And if I see great improvement in my health, I'll definitely be using it. So that's all I have today. If nobody got any questions or whatever, I'm here to, if you need me for support, I'm willing to help you. And another thing, I found out I have something else going on. You see these things right here. If you want information about it, just give me a shout out.
Message me, call me.
Call, and we can talk about what this is all about.
We're talking about inflammation.
This is this help with inflammation, and it's it help with your cells, and your cells is what your gut and your cells is your healing process. If you don't,
And we're talking about them stem cells.
yeah, if you don't get your gut straight and you don't get your stem cells reactivated, we can't get well. So that is all for today. And hopefully next Sunday my voice be back and we can talk. I can talk a little longer. So y'all have a good and wonderful week.